Uh, hey guys, my name's Misery, and I'm making a YouTube channel about how I almost died in a fucking car crash. So this is my first live, I guess my live commentary, and yeah, so hopefully this goes well. I'm just gonna fucking wing it, and in the gameplay, this is just I think me getting like a 15 kill gameplay. I'm pretty sure, and I just went tilted, and yeah, so that'll just be in the background, and I'll just talk about my experiences about how I almost died in a car crash. So I guess here we go. So first off, I just want to get like I guess the history or like the fucking background, as to how it all started. So it was before senior year, and it was the last weeks of summer, basically. All right, and I was I guess with my dad, because my mom. Well, you guys don't know, but my mom and dad are divorced, so every once 1.5 weeks I go with my dad, and during the last week. My dad wanted to do something special with the family, because that's how family are, and so we went to San Diego, and we did all this fun shit, right? Fucking, we went to SeaWorld, we went to the zoo, and we went to Legoland. It was really fun until I got back until I we went back home to my dad's house, and then this is how I got into a car crash. So that's just the context of how it all started. And so it was like on a Sunday night, and what is it? I was just playing Fortnite. I was just chilling, right? And I had to wait for a video to upload. So you know what? Like I was just waiting, right? And then my brother, he wanted to go to 7-Eleven because he was thirsty. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, me too. I mean, I didn't want to at first, but then like, might as well since I'm waiting for an upload and I'm kind of thirsty, right? To get something to drink. And it was it was like at 11 o'clock, so it was past my curfew by today's law, and I guess that was on us because I didn't know this was curfew until I guess until that day, and yeah, so there's a 7-Eleven that was like I guess you can say a 5-minute walk distance from my dad's house to 7-Eleven. So usually we always go there like I would say almost every time we're with our dad. Because when we're like when I'm on my mom's week, we don't really have a 7-Eleven, but on my dad's week we do. So we usually like to go to get 7-Eleven because like that's just it's all the snacks. You know what I'm saying, right? So I had money, and we just wanted to get something to drink because there's nothing to drink at my house. So I might as well. So we were just walking, right, and then fucking we were at an intersection where it was on a yeah. So it was on an intersection, and what happened is that so when you go use the lights and you press the little button, and you should see like I guess the walking signal, like the I forget I don't know how to explain it. Sorry, I suck at explaining, guys. But it just so when you use the signal, you see like a little stick figure, like a white stick figure across like the four-way intersection. You should see it if you're crossing like whatever direction, right? So you should see it, and so my brother pressed it, right, and and then it showed the signal like okay we're cool to go, right? And at that time I had my phone in my hand, and no I wasn't it's not so I was looking, all right. It's not like where I was not looking and it was my fault that we got hit because I was on my phone. That's not the case. So I just had my phone in my hand, right? So before we were about to cross, I looked at my phone, and then it was in my hands, right? I was just walking looking straight ahead, and then as we're crossing this intersection, fucking my brother said, "Watch out!" Like wow, 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 fuck. Like, and then like I turned around like, huh? Like what? Like what do you mean? And then boom, I got the hit, bro. Like I fucking, it's like where like you get like punched in the fucking gut, bro. Like I don't know. It was unexpected. I didn't think I was gonna get hit, and I guess you can say it was my fault, or it was both of our faults because we weren't looking, left and right. But at the same time, we had the signal on our side, and so when we got hit, you're never supposed to hit a pedestrian. Like, I'm pretty sure, because that's what my family has been saying how, like, even if like the pedestrian were to cross on a, like, without, like, no right of way or any of that shit, you aren't supposed to hit a pedestrian no matter what, right? So I was like, okay, I guess. So that's why I wasn't that worried, but because of all this, I fucking, I'll tell you more about it. But what I'm trying to say is that, so I was just looking straight ahead. All right, I didn't expect to get hit. I mean, it was my fault because it was both of our faults because we should always look left and right. We should always look around our surroundings. Sorry for stuttering, guys. But so yeah, so it was mainly me that got hit. My brother, he just got hit, like, I guess, like, from the back of the car. I don't know. It's weird to kind of explain because like, if you were there in that moment you would understand, but like, because I'm telling the story that you guys won't even know. But I guess, so the car, so the front of the car, it was a truck, by the way, like a big ass truck. And what I mean big, it's like one of those big trucks, not the like little small Toyota trucks or whatever. um, but yeah, so I got like rammed, like in the middle, like in dead center in the middle. And then my brother, I don't know how he got hit. I think he got hit from the side, but not enough to the point. I guess he did get hit, but it was in the middle, and the landing wasn't, bad. Because, so, when I got hit by this truck, like, the way I landed, it was really bad because I started spiraling a couple feet, and, yeah, so I started spiraling a couple feet, like, across the pavement. And like, I was like, I blacked out, like I was unconscious for like a couple seconds. And then when I woke up, or not woke up, but I guess when I opened my eyes, I tried getting up, but I couldn't for some reason. I don't know why. I guess I just couldn't. I don't know. It was like I was stuck in my own body and I couldn't move, and I was scared. That was the first time I really felt really scared because like, oftentimes, like, I didn't really, I thought I was gonna die, honestly. Like, I thought that if I was gonna die this way, then fuck me. But I didn't die because I'm here making this commentary. But so I got hit by this black truck, and the person who hit me is a Mexican 40 to 30 year old lady. Um, I believe somewhere around there, hopefully. But she was in this truck. It was not a hit and run because she stopped by the 7-Eleven, like in the little stopway, and then she asked if I was okay, which is like, like, what, like, all right, am I okay to you? Do I look okay? Weren't you the fucker that hit me? Like, what the fuck kind of question is that? Thinking about it, I couldn't say it because like, I didn't know it was her at the time. I didn't know it was like, that lady who fucking hit me. But thinking about it, just like, like, what the fuck, man, But yeah, so this 40-year-old lady hit me with the truck. My brother was okay. He just had bruises on his hips, but for me, I was in bad condition. So yeah, there are also witnesses. Also, yeah, because when I opened my eyes, there were like there was a female lady who was standing next to me, trying to say like, "Are you okay?" And she was just saying like, like, who are your parents? Saying all that shit, like, where do you live? Uh, like, like, I'm gonna call 911, and then which they did. But yeah, so there's a couple witnesses, that's all. And yeah, in that gameplay, I don't know what the fuck that guy was doing. He was drinking a potion. But yeah, so I was helped out by a couple of people, which I greatly appreciate them because like, this dude, like, I was so like shocked that I kind of needed them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, so I am thankful for those people who helped me when I was in that accident. But yeah, so I was hit by the truck, and then they called 911. The ambulance came, And then my dad came too, because like I said, I live like 5 minutes away, so he came as quick as he could. Because my brother, he called my dad, so he came, and then the ambulance came like no later than at least like not even like it's like less than 10 minutes. I wouldn't say approximately 5 because I don't remember, but I would probably say no later than 10. And then so when I did get hit, I had my iPhone 6 in my hand. I just want to clarify it because I don't know. Actually, that's stupid. It makes me sound like a dick when I say like an iPhone. But anyways, I had my phone in my hand, and that shit got cracked because it fucking flew all over the place, and then the screen cracked. So yeah, so my phone got fucked, and I had nothing to do when I was in the hospital. But anyways, besides that point, so I had bruises or abrasions across my fists, and my knees. They were like fucking red, and like they're big cuts. Like, to be honest, like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a lot of scars. Well, not a, when I mean a lot, I mean like I'm still gonna have scars like around my fists and my knees. And then I had a big cut on the back of my head. It was really red. Um, Let me see if I still have pictures. I'll probably post them like right now, hopefully. Um, but if I don't, then sorry, but I'll try to give you as much details as I can. Talking to you guys right now, but yeah, so it was a big cut across the back of my head, um, and my knees and my fists. What else am I missing? And then I had so my lungs, so my left lung, it got split open a little bit. So it was hard. Or it was hard to breathe. Yeah, it was hard to breathe. My right lungs were okay, but my I think I said my left. Yeah, so my left was fine, but my right was not. So, but at least both of them weren't bad. At least one, was. I'm not saying that like one, is not good, but I'm just saying like it's better than two. You know what I'm saying? But so what I'm trying to say is that so yeah, so I got all those cuts and shit. So I was taken to the ambulance, and then yeah, so I was taken to the ambulance, and they checked my pressure, my blood pressure, and all that. They asked, they cut open my shirt, they checked everything. I don't know what they did, but I know, like, they did whatever the fuck they do, right? They checked my heart pressure, they did all that. They did the best they can to prepare me to the hospital. And then, so this was, like I said earlier, like 11 o'clock at night. Um, yeah, and then I was taken to the hospital. And then I was what was it? They transported me on this bed. I forgot what it's called. I don't know. I'm kind of stupid, so I can't remember. But they transported me on this portable bed. I forgot what's. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But and then they just X-rayed me the first few hours. Not the first few hours, but yeah, I guess you can say like an hour. So yeah, so that's what they did, and so that's what they did first, and then I guess I was in the ER the first couple hours till like 3, and then my dad and my brother came to visit me. Sorry, that was my phone. Um, so they came to visit me, and yeah, and then my dad was saying it was gonna be okay, and then my brother was crying, which he thought it was his fault, but it clearly wasn't. It was an accident. So yeah, so they came, and they like they wanted to be there for me, and since I was in the ER, they didn't know if I was gonna like have like horrible injuries or not, or if I was gonna die. They had to prepare for the worst. So I was at the ER for the first couple hours, but then later on they checked and they said that, oh my god, my phone, sorry guys, but later on they said that I'm good. So they put me up on the hospital beds at the UCI hospital. So it's it's a UCI hospital. So yeah, and then I spent there for the first like for the first 2 days. So yeah, I stayed at the UCI hospital for like 2 days in total. But yeah, so I was at the hospital, and then like they they fed me, they basically nourished me back to health for the most part. I mean, and then like yeah, so then the abrasions and stuff that I had, I guess because of the adrenaline, it made me not feel the pain at first, but then like when I was at the hospital, it fucking hurt, you know. So like, cause like the adrenaline's gone. I think it's I don't know explain it. The epinephrine, whatever. All right, fuck me, right? I don't know how to spell it, but basically, I didn't feel the pain at first, but now I started to feel it, and it was hard for me to like clench my fists. Hard for me to walk. I barely could walk. It was so hard, and it was so bad too. And then I thought that I couldn't walk anymore, but I'm walking now. I'm healed for the most part. But yeah. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. And then anything else? So yeah. Sorry, this is just this is hard because this is my first fucking I guess live com, and I'm not really good at it because I'm doing this all in one take. I don't want to fucking edit; it's too much. But um, yeah, so I stayed there for 2 days, and then pretty much they said I was good to go. They asked me a lot of questions as to what happened and all that, and like basically I guess they just washed me until I could, until they think I got better. So which is in 2 days, and I guess like that week was like a week before school started. I had my senior portraits actually, but I couldn't do those, so I had to reschedule them, which I still am doing so right now. But besides the point, I missed out on like I guess I forgot what it's called, but it's where you get your schedule and all that. You get your books. So I missed out on that. My brother had to get it for me, but because yeah, um, but yeah, I'm pretty much healed so far. Um, what else is to explain? Except the point that so I was in a car crash, and then uh, we are. I guess at first my family or my mom wanted to sue this lady, and we got the paperwork right, but then I don't know. I guess it's not working out because my mom's not doing it anymore, which fucking sucks because like free money, right? And then she gets what she gets, I guess. Nah, but honestly, like I don't really care. I mean, if we did sue her and we got money, like that's cool, right? But I really don't care because as long as I'm okay, I'm fine with that. Like lives are worth way much more than money can ever give you. That's what I believe. But yeah, so I guess we're not gonna sue this 40-year-old lady. So I guess that's over with, and then I guess we're just going back to our daily lives. Everything's good now. Like at first, I was hectic because none of my family knew. Only my my dad and my stepsister and my stepmom, and I think I said my brother. Yeah, I did. But yeah, it was really hectic. But my mom on my mom's side, nobody knew about it because I was on my dad's side. So my mom and her boyfriend didn't know. But that's all over with. So that's cool. Um, like it's not crazy because like whoa, Devin got into a car accident really. But yeah, everyone visited me for the most part, the immediate family that I would know. But yeah, everyone visited me, and I was glad that they did. I had support, and long time cousins visited me and all that, so that's good. It was good seeing everyone. But yeah, um, I took a lot. I guess I took away a lot of life, or I took away. Sorry, I learned a lot from what happened. Uh, so at least I can take away some of the fact that you only live once, and all that blah 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 shit. Like you shouldn't take shit for granted. You should just you only have one life. Honestly, that's all I can say. But other than that, the hospital treated me well. So shout out to UCI Hospital Center. So good for that. But yeah. Um, oh yeah. Also another thing. The doctors said that I'm lucky to be alive because something like that car accident, like with that big truck, I should have broken bones. Possibly I could have died, but I don't have any of that. I'm still alive. I had no broken bones, just bruises and stuff. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm not gonna say, actually no, but I'm thankful for that, honestly. So yeah, so pretty much that wraps up the whole story of how I almost died by a truck uh, going to 7-Eleven. So I know that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate every one of my subs, even though it's pretty low, but I'm thankful. So I'm glad I get to live. So thank you guys.